What's up guys, LeopoldTheBrave here, and I had an interesting thought lately, so I figured I'd make a video about it. So, what do you think is the most underrepresented franchise in Super Smash Bros? Some may say Sonic, with its singular character and uninspired moveset. Some may say Donkey Kong, with its lack of interesting, fun, and secondary characters like Dixie, Funky, and Cranky. Some of you may even say The Legend of Zelda with its over-reliance on the different versions of Link instead of the interesting sidecast like Midna, Impa, or of course, Tingle. But what if I were to tell you that it was actually Punch-Out that was the most underrepresented? Now, I'm not saying it's the most underrepresented series in Smash, period. I wouldn't make a claim like that when the Rayman Spirit and Heihachimi costumes are right there. But in terms of the franchises represented by playable characters, it's a bit lacking. What's so unique about this, though, you may ask? There are plenty of franchises only represented by one character. What makes Punch-Out so special? Well, the other one-character series either A, don't need another rep, because I doubt anyone is asking for a second Game & Watch character, or Wii Fit character. B, are newcomers like Banjo and Terry, so it's understandable. Or C, they still have buttloads of other content to make up for the fact they only have one character, even when they're not even as big of a hit as Punch-Out was, like F-Zero with Captain Falcon. When we look back at Punch-Out though, it A, has a lot of characters that could be used as a second rep, B, is a returning franchise from Smash 4, and C, it actually was a Smash hit that still manages to have some cultural relevancy to this very day. Even Family Guy referenced Punch-Out and made a joke about it again fairly recently. I just believe the series deserves a little extra in Smash. Now some may disagree, saying Punch-Out didn't really do well in Japan, but that's actually untrue. It was mainly just the sequel Super Punch-Out. The original Punch-Out did fantastic all around. It had quite a few games, even an arm wrestling spin-off, and it was mainly just Super Punch-Out falling behind in Japan that caused it to become irrelevant over there, since the franchise went into a hiatus after that. And real quick interruption. While making this video, I actually discovered what the Japanese audience thought of Little Mac when he was included in Super Smash Bros. 4, and let me just say, it sounds very familiar to some newcomer reactions today. Punch-Out is irrelevant. Who asked for this guy? Sakurai, this roster is a joke. After seeing the Japanese audience's reaction to Little Mac in Smash 4, I am never going to feel bad about not liking an anime sword fighter ever again. And think about it, Little Mac was revealed before Robin and Lucina, and especially before Corrin, before the too many Fire Emblem characters or anime sword fighter complaints were even a thing. They're the ones that started the newcomer assault apparently. What, we are supposed to shut up about 2 or 3 of their 15 exclusively Japanese requested sword guys, meanwhile we can't even have our one American requested boxer? Come on, that's not fair! All joking aside though, now let's actually make a case and take a look at Punch-Out's content in Smash to see how it's the most underrepresented. In terms of characters, or in this case, character, we have Little Mac, and honestly, I don't think he does the series justice by himself. Punch-Out is all about being this regular guy and taking on all these crazy cartoony boxing bosses. So without a cool boxing boss to fight, Little Mac is just some dude. Now of course I know they couldn't start off representing Punch-Out with a villain. Imagine Wolf coming before Fox or having Black Shadow instead of Captain Falcon. It would just be strange. So there was nothing wrong with Little Mac coming first, it's just the fact that he's still alone. Especially since even his own playstyle doesn't do the series justice. Now I know what you're thinking, it's just boxing. Did they really mess up, or are you just being picky? And no, I like Little Mac, but they messed up. In boxing, there's a bunch of different fighting styles and types. Little Mac, judging by how he appears in Punch-Out, is very clearly an outboxer. Since Little Mac lacks punching power compared to his opponents, he uses his superior speed and agility to stay out of range and dodge their attacks until he has an opening for a counter. However, in Smash, they have Little Mac fighting more like an inboxer, rushing the opponents down with his superior power and speed to pressure and intimidate them. Now, I know that strong playstyle was to make up for the fact that Little Mac can't jump very good or do things well in the air, but that doesn't make any sense either. I know Little Mac doesn't jump in his games, but that's true for a lot of other characters in Smash too. Fox is in his R-Wing the whole time, Captain Falcon's in his car the whole time, Animal Crossing characters can't jump unless it's for like a little celebratory animation or whatever. And as far as I know, some of the RPG characters like Ness and Marth can't jump either, they just walk around the overworld or are in command menus the entire time. Even Wii Fit Trainer, who's a regular human like Little Mac, just does yoga poses the entire time, yet has a much better jump. So it just makes no sense that Little Mac's no good in the air or can't jump, especially since his reveal trailer had him be a jump rope master. As for his stages, he just has one, the boxing ring, and it's extremely boring. I mean, there's a Punch-Out logo in the center of the ring, but no references to the games. No Doc Lewis on the side coaching Little Mac whenever he's in the match. There's no referee from Punch-Out, no other boxers making cameos. And half the time, it just doubles as a generic Smash arena, removing the Punch-Out logo and anything else Punch-Out in there. In fact, in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the Smash version of the stage is the default. In terms of items, Punch-Out has none. In terms of assist trophies, Punch-Out has none. In terms of music, Punch-Out got 5 in Smash 4, and no new songs in Ultimate. In terms of trophies, Punch-Out got 14 in Smash 4, including both the Wii U and 3DS versions. In Ultimate, he got 14 spirits. And that's about it. So overall, Punch-Out has one fighter, who doesn't represent the series well based on his moveset, one stage that he lost because the Smash version is now the default, no items or assist trophies, a tiny handful of music that didn't get more added in the next installment, and a tiny handful of trophies that didn't get more added into the next installment, if we consider trophies and spirits to be the same thing. That is honestly such little content for a franchise that has more games and has sold a lot better than other franchises represented in Smash like Xenoblade Chronicles and Kid Icarus, both of which that have a lot more content in Smash than Punch-Out does. So hopefully I made a pretty good case that Punch-Out is the most underrepresented series in Smash. Now what could they add in a future Smash game to fix that? Because you may think there's not much else to add, but you're oh so wrong. Let's discuss. In terms of characters, like I said earlier, Punch-Out would be represented super well if we had a big boss boxer alongside Little Mac to compare him to. Mr. Sandman is the final boss, King Hippo is arguably the most iconic one, even more so than Little Mac himself, and I've even seen a pretty good case made for Bald Bull. But my number one choice is Aaron Ryan. I know it seems like an oddball pick, he's not the most popular Punch-Out character, he doesn't stand out too much when you look at him. In fact, he's one of the only 2 boxers in Punch-Out Wii who wasn't represented in Smash at all, as a trophy or a spirit. But with the potential moveset and playstyle he could bring, I believe Aaron Ryan more than deserves it. In fact, I'm so confident in this choice, I'm gonna make a dedicated video describing what he could bring to the table. So be on the lookout for that coming soon. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stay extra updated. In terms of the stages, I can actually understand Punch-Out just having one, because there's not many other locations in the series and the boxing ring is so iconic. I mean, I guess you could do the worn down warehouse gym where Little Mac and Doc Lewis train, but Instead, they could just take my suggestions from earlier and freshen up the boxing stage itself. Have the referee, have Doc Lewis coaching the fighters, have a few boxer cameos in the background, etc. In fact, if no one's playing as Mario, he could be the referee in the background. In terms of items, you could use the boxing headgear to reduce damage. And there's lots of choices for assist trophies. Have Great Tiger fly around and trick people with illusions. Have Bald Bull charge at people. Have Glass Joe just distract people because they'll want to beat him up and not focus on you sneaking up on them. It'd be so easy to solve. Even the spirit and trophy problem could be fixed by having characters from Super Punch-Out show up, especially since that's where Mac's KO meter comes from. And then finally we come to music with lots of choices. I know lots of the music in Punch-Out Wii are just rearrangements of the main Punch-Out theme, but I think they sound unique and distinct enough to work as their own separate tracks. For some reason, Smash decided to pick all the ones that sound the most similar to each other. So let's take a quick listen to a few songs they could use in a future Smash Bros. Game. And if there's a long stretch of silence here, Nintendo's a bit with copyright, so this part of the video may be muted by the time you see it, in order to avoid getting claimed. So just letting you know now that the video ends here, so you don't have to sit through a long stretch of silence to see if I'm gonna say anything else, so feel free to click off the video now. I just wanted to make a strong case for Punch-Out and why it deserves more in Smash, and why it's not getting the representation it deserves. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. LeopoldTheBrave, out. Check out this music. If it's not muted.